been carrying stones in pockets I forgot were mine, but tonight I set them down. Let the river take its time. I used to dress in walls, call them strength, call them pride. Every scar a locked door, with no one left inside. I learned to disappear in the middle of a room, a ghost inside my own chest, always leaving way too soon. But something in the silence started calling out my name, not the version built for others, just the one before the pain. This is my soft armor, the kind no one can break. I wear it when I'm trembling, I wear it when I shake. Not the iron I once carried, not the war I used to know, just the gentle weight of loving every part I couldn't show. I stopped apologizing for the space that I take up, for the tears that felt like rainfall, for the times I couldn't shut up. There is something almost holy in the mess of who I am, in the cracks where light comes through now, in the places I still mend. And something in my body finally learned to let things go, not in pieces, not in silence, but in rivers, but in flow. This is my soft armor, the kind no one can break. I wear it when I'm trembling, I wear it when I shake. Not the iron I once carried, not the war I used to know, just the gentle weight of loving every part I couldn't show. Fear, you were a teacher, I just didn't know your name. Now I walk beside you slowly, we don't have to play the same game. I am not the words that happen, I am not the night that falls, I am every quiet morning, I am learning, I am all. I used to reach for hands that were never really there, so I learned to fill the empty with anything but care. I gave away my more and slowly learn to sit. I'm learning to hold myself the way I held the ones I love, with patience, with softness, with enough. No longer looking outward for the thing I always had. I'm learning to hold myself through the good and through the sad. There were years I spent in translation, trying to make myself make sense, shrinking at the dinner table, building walls instead of fence. But the girl who kept on trying never once deserved that weight. She was always worth the saving. She just had to learn to wait. And one day, without warning, something cracked and let the sun. Not the end of all the hurting, just the start of something done. I'm learning to hold myself the way I held the ones I love, with patience, with softness, with enough. No longer looking outward for the thing I always had. I'm learning to hold myself through the good and through the sad. This is not a perfect story. There are days I still fall down, days the old voice gets the loudest, days I nearly lose the ground. But I come back to my body like a tide returns to shore. A little less a stranger, a little more, a little more. Soft breath, steady hands. Here I am, here I am. I'm learning to hold myself the way I held the ones I love, with patience, with softness, with enough. Not because the world went easy, not because I found it all, just because I chose to catch me every single time I fall. Here I am, holding on. Here I am, I've known this all along. Soft hands, soft heart, learning to hold myself from the very start. There was a door I stood before for what felt like years, hand against the wood, heart full of everything I feared. I memorized the reasons not to take that step. I knew each crack and shadow, I knew the weight of dread. I told myself tomorrow, I told myself not yet. I built built a home and waiting, the safest trap I ever set. But waiting has a way of turning into walls, and walls have a way of making you forget you ever had a voice at all. This is the fear I walk through. Not around, not away. I stood inside the shaking, and I walked through anyway. It didn't disappear completely, it just lost its power over me. This is the fear I walk through, and on the other side I'm free. I thought that courage meant you feel nothing going in. Turns out it means you're terrified, and you still begin. Every step was uncertain, every breath a quiet war. But I kept moving forward, kept choosing one step more. And something in the moving started shifting in my chest, like the fear was just a river I had to cross to find my rest. This is the fear I walk through. Not around, not away. I stood inside the shaking, and I walked through anyway. It didn't disappear completely, it just lost its power over me. This is the fear I walk through, and on the other side I'm free. I won't pretend it was easy, I won't pretend I didn't break. There were nights I sat in pieces, wondering how much I could take. But broken doesn't mean defeated, and defeated doesn't mean the end. Sometimes falling is the journey, and the floor is where you mend. Sometimes falling is the journey, and the floor is where you mend. this was sudden. Nothing came all at once. Growth doesn't announce itself, it just quietly becomes. I planted something small in the middle of my chest, a seed of maybe I deserve a little more than what is left. I didn't know its name then, I didn't know its shape. I only knew I needed something green inside the gray. So I watered it with mornings where I chose to stay in bed, a little less, a little longer, resting what I'd always fed to everyone but me. Bloom from the inside before the world can see. Bloom from the inside, wild and quietly. No one is to witness what the roots go through. Bloom from the inside, that's the realest thing you'll do. There were seasons I was certain nothing living could survive in the soil of all my doubting, in the winter of my mind. But even in the hardest ground, something always found a way, a stubborn little tenderness that refused to be erased. So I gave it what I had left, even when there wasn't much. A kind word in the mirror, a slow breath, a gentle touch. Bloom from the inside before the world can see. Bloom from the inside, wild and quietly. No one is to witness what the roots go through. Bloom from the inside, that's the realest thing you'll do. You don't need permission to take up all your space. You don't need to be finished to already be in bloom, in bloom. Some flowers open slowly, some take years to show their face. But every single petal was always in the right place. Every single petal was always in the right place. Let it come, let it come. You are already becoming what you were always meant to be. Bloom from the inside before the world can see. Bloom from the inside, wild and quietly. No one is to witness what the roots go through. Bloom from the inside, that's the realest thing you'll do. Bloom from the inside, keep blooming. Roots first, then light. Roots first, then flight. Bloom, just bloom from the inside. From the inside. Nobody saw it happen. No applause, no grand display. Just me and the decision to not run away. It wasn't in a moment that the whole world stopped to watch. No mountain that I conquered, no thunder, no great cost. It happened in a Tuesday, in the middle of the week, when I chose to say what's true instead of staying small and meek. It happened in the bathroom, mirror fogged with steam, when I looked and didn't flinch and let myself be seen. Nobody writes songs about the ordinary brave, the ones who just kept going through the unremarkable days. But I wanna write that song, I wanna say it clear that the quietest kind of courage is still courage, even here. Quiet courage doesn't roar, doesn't shine. Quiet courage lives in the in-between times, in the almost giving up and choosing to remain. Quiet courage is surviving your own reign. I used to think that healing would arrive like breaking dawn, all golden light and clarity, all darkness finally gone. But it came in smaller pieces, a good hour then a day, a conversation I didn't flee, a fear I didn't obey, a boundary that I held when every nerve said let it go, a truth I spoke out loud when silence felt more safe to know. And no one threw a parade, no one marked it on a wall, but something in me registered. I caught myself before the fall that counted, that still counted every small and silent win. Quiet courage is the armor built from choosing, built from within. Quiet courage doesn't roar, doesn't shine. Quiet courage lives in the in-between times, in the almost giving up and choosing to remain. Quiet courage is surviving your own reign. To everyone who cried alone and still showed up the next day, to everyone who said I'm fine when everything was frayed, to everyone who tried again after trying didn't work, to everyone who kept on soft in a world that taught you hurt. This is your song, this quiet steady song. You were brave in all the ways that no one wrote about, but you always knew. You always knew. The bravest thing measured myself against everything I hadn't become yet. I kept a list inside my head of all the things still missing, the versions of me not yet born, the life I kept on wishing. If I were thinner, if I were braver, if I had more, if I were greater. I made myself a project that was never quite complete. Always one revision short of finally feeling free. But projects don't need loving, and I was made for that. Not for fixing, not for finishing, just for coming back to myself, coming back to now. Not the me that's coming later, just the me that's here somehow. I am enough now, not when I arrive, not when I am better, not when I survive. Right here in the middle of the mess and the becoming, I am enough now. I was always enough now. I stopped waiting for the moment when I'd finally feel it click, that sense of being worthy, of being whole, being fixed. Because whole was never broken and broken was never the truth. I was just a person learning how to be gentle with my roots. Every part I tried to silence, every piece I pushed away was just asking to be noticed, was just asking me to stay. So I pulled the list apart, let the paper fall like snow. All those things I thought I needed before I let myself just go. Go into the morning easy, go into the night at peace, go into my own reflection, and finally find release. I am enough now, not when I arrive, not when I am better, not when I survive. Right here in the middle of the mess and the becoming, I am enough now. I was always enough now. Enough doesn't mean perfect. Enough doesn't mean done. Enough means I stop punishing myself for not being everyone. Enough means I sit at the table without apologizing for my plate. Enough means I love what I'm building, even when it's running late. Enough means the war inside me gets to finally lay down its sword. Enough is not a destination, enough is something I restore. Every morning, every evening, every time I choose to see that the person in this body is exactly who I need. Let it settle, let it land. You are here, you are held, you are. I am enough now, not when I arrive, not when I am better, not when I survive. Right here in the middle of the mess and the becoming, I am enough now. I was always enough now. I was always enough. Not someday, no, not when, no, not almost, no, no. I am enough, no, no, no. Right now, right now. Before I learned to fly, I had to learn to stay. Before I chased the horizon, I had to face the day. I was always looking outward, always chasing something far, collecting new beginnings, like they tell me who you are. Every city was an answer, every change a fresh new skin. But no matter where I landed, I still had to face within. I carried all my patterns across every border crossed. You can move the whole world over and still find yourself still lost. So I stopped for the first time. I just stopped, let the running slow to stillness, let the noise drop to a thought. And in that quiet something ancient, warm and underground, started speaking through my body, started pulling me around. Roots before wings, learn the ground before the sky. Roots before wings, know the reasons before the why. You can't fly from something broken, you can only fly from home. Roots before wings, that's the language of the soul. So I sat with what was heavy, sat with what I left behind. All the grief I kept on moving, all the peace I'd failed to find. I met the child inside me, who just wanted to be seen. Not the strongest, not the bravest, just the quiet in between. And I gave her what she needed, not perfection, not a plan, just a promise to stop leaving, just a gentle, steady hand. Because you cannot build a sky house on a foundation made of light. You need something solid under, something rooted, something right, something that remembers winter, something that has held the frost, something that knows how to suffer without counting what was lost. Before wings, learn the ground before the sky. Roots before wings, know the reasons before the why. You can't fly from something broken, you can only fly from home. Roots before wings, that's the language of the soul. I used to think that staying was the same as giving in, that the ones who kept on moving were the ones who'd always win. But the tree that bends in winter isn't weak because it bends, it's alive because its roots go deeper than the wind descends. And I wanna be that tree, rooted real and wide, growing toward the light above, while honoring what's inside. roots and wings. I spent so long running from the dark parts of me, until the day I turned around and let myself see. She was there in every mirror, in the corner of my eye, the part of me I buried every time I had to cry. The anger I called ugly, the need I called too much, the longing I kept hidden, afraid of its own touch. I named her all the wrong things, shame, weakness, too intense. I built a wall between us and called it self-defense. But she never once stopped knocking, she just learned to knock more soft. And the quieter she became, the more of me I lost. Until one night I opened every door I kept shut tight and sat across from all of her, by nothing but candlelight. This is the shadow I befriended, the one I used to flee. Turns out she was the missing half of everything in me. She wasn't there to hurt me, she was there to make me whole. The shadow I befriended was the keeper of my soul. She held the grief I couldn't, she held the rage unspent, she held the love I swallowed every time it almost went out into the open, out into the air. She kept it safe inside her with extraordinary care. And when I finally met her, really met her eye to eye, she didn't ask for battle, she just asked me to not hide. So I sat beside my darkness like you sit beside a friend, without the need to fix it, without the need to end. Just present, just beside it, just breathing in the same, just learning that my shadow and my light were both my name. This is the shadow I befriended, the one I used to flee. Turns out she was the missing half of everything in me. She wasn't there to hurt me, she was there to make me whole. The shadow I befriended was the keeper of my soul. Young once said our shadow is the person we'd rather not be. But what if she's the person we were always meant to free? What if all the darkness wasn't darkness after all? Just light that hadn't found yet the right window, the right wall. I stopped dividing myself into worthy and ashamed, and started calling all of it by one single name. Mine, all of it mine, the broken and the beautiful, the fearful and the fine. Mine, all of it mine. I stopped cutting myself in half and called it all I'm sorry it took so long. Hello, you were never the enemy. Hello, you were me. You were always me. This is the shadow I befriended, the one I used to flee. Turns out she was the missing half of everything in me. She wasn't there to hurt me, she was there to make me whole. The shadow I befriended was the keeper of my soul. The keeper of my soul. The keeper of my soul. I see you, I keep you, I need you, I am you. Shadow and light, no longer divided, no longer at war. Just hold, just hold, just hold, just hold. There is a version of me that doesn't need the storm to know she's still alive, to know she's still her own. I used to need the chaos to feel like I was real. The louder things became, the more I seemed to feel. Drama was my compass, tension was my home. If everything was quiet, I didn't know my own. I confused the turbulence with passion, with desire. Mistook the burning for the warmth of a real fire. But fire burns everything if you let it run too long. And I was getting tired of rebuilding what the flames had gone. What if peace wasn't empty? What if calm wasn't numb? What if still water carried everything I tried to become? Still water, still me. Not broken, not asleep. Still water, still me. Just finally running deep. No storm to prove I'm living, no waves to say I'm here. Still water, still me, and everything is clear. I learned to sit in Sunday without needing it to crack. I learned to hold a silence without wanting to go back to the version always spinning, always braced for the next blow. I put her down so gently, and I finally let her go. There is a kind of living the stillness, just the quiet being here, just the water, just the surface. Finally, finally clear. Still water, still me. Not broken, not asleep. Still water, still me. Just finally running deep. No storm to prove I'm living. No waves to say I'm here. Still water, still me. And everything is clear. Peace is not the absence of everything that hurts. Peace is choosing stillness even when you know your worth. Peace is not surrender, it is the deepest kind of brave. Choosing not to drown yourself in every passing wave. I used to think that stillness meant that nothing was alive. Now I know the deepest rivers move the quietest inside. 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 Still, just still, let the surface settle. Let it settle still, just still. You don't have to earn the calm. It was always yours. It was always yours. Still water, still me. Still water, still me. Still water, still me. Not broken, not a still water, still me. Still water, still me. No storm to prove I'm living. No waves to say I'm here. Still water, still water, still me. And everything is clear. Still water, still me. Still water, still me. Still. No more storms, just me. No more noise, just me. No more proving, just me. Still, 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 still water, still me, just me. I didn't choose the breaking, nobody ever does. But somewhere in the rubble, I found what always was. It started with a fracture, so small I almost missed. A hairline in my certainty, a tremor in my fist. Then the walls came after, slow at first then fast. And everything I'd built so careful wasn't made to last. I lost the version of me that knew how to pretend that everything was manageable, that broken things just mend. And in that open wreckage, with nothing left to keep, I found I wasn't empty, I was finally, finally deep. Not the depth of drowning, not the dark of no return, but the depth that only opens after everything must burn. This is where the wound became light, not healed, not is a Japanese tradition of mending broken things with gold. Every crack becomes a river, every fracture a story told. Kintsugi is its name, the art of golden scars, making broken things more beautiful by honoring what they are. I thought my cracks were shameful things to hide and to conceal, but what if they were mapping every single thing I feel? What if every broken place was just a door left open wide? What if every scar was sunlight finding passage to inside? So I stopped trying to be seamless, stop trying to be smooth, and let the light come through the places where the hurt had found a groove. Not because the pain was pretty, not because the wound was fine, but because the light that filled it made it undeniably mine. This is where the wound became light, not healed, not closed, not sealed. This is where the wound became light by learning to be real. I didn't feel the hollow, I let the hollow breathe, and somewhere in the opening the light found room to reach. This is where the wound became light, right here, right in this place, where the wound became light, and I finally found my face. To everyone who carries a brick they can't explain, to everyone who wonders they'll ever feel whole again. The gold is in the going through, the gold is in the crack. The light was always waiting in the places you